Our first DuPont Award honors true courage in reporting, and it's the first of 2 awards tonight for HBO. Director Alex Gibney's masterful feature-length documentary, Exposé, challenged the powerful interests of the Church of Scientology. He interviewed its formerly high-placed members and uncovered disturbing footage, including antagonistic Scientology agents intimidating those who had left the organization. Gibney himself was and continues to be harassed as a result of making this groundbreaking film. In this excerpt from HBO's Going Clear, Scientology and the Prison of Belief, we'll learn how the church took on the IRS and won.
Think of the nerve that it takes to decide to take on a war with the IRS.
The Church of Scientology has been crucifying the federal agency for its sins on a regular basis, both in and out of courts.
Thousands of Scientologists all filed lawsuits, not just against the IRS, but against individual IRS employees. 2,400 total lawsuits, all going at the IRS at one time. It was a litigation nightmare.
On October the 1st, 1993, at 8:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the IRS issued letters recognizing Scientology and every one of its organizations as fully tax-exempt. The war is over!
The war ended because the IRS surrendered. It forgave the billion-dollar tax bill and granted Scientology its tax exemption. Even Hubbard's novels were declared religious texts, their sales exempt from taxes.
What happened is that Fred Goldberg, who was the IRS commissioner at that time, Miscavige let Goldberg know that if we could find a way to get tax exempt status, all those lawsuits will go away overnight.
And as we were going out the door, Fred Goldberg goes, "Is he serious?" And I said, "Yeah." And he sort of breathed a sigh of relief and kind of nodded and smiled.
And here to accept the DuPont Award for Going Clear, please welcome the director, Alex Gibney.
Thank you very much. Standing with me is Kristen Vario, the producer of the film, with whom none of this would have been possible. I'd also like to thank Lenny Riefenstahl for inspiring the Church of Scientology for their wonderful dramatics, which really helped us a lot. When this was just being announced, this film, a number of people asked Sheila Nevins at HBO, "Did you have any problems with the Church of Scientology?" And she famously said, "Well, it wasn't that big a deal. We just had to hire 160 lawyers." Now, that was hyperbole, but it is, what she said was in the business known as a fact too good to check. So that was promptly broadcast everywhere as HBO hires 160 attorneys. In fact, there were 4, but there were 4 really good ones, one of whom is here tonight. And without the support of HBO, answering literally an avalanche of threatening letters from of Scientology, we wouldn't be here tonight. But this I really want to dedicate not only to Lawrence Wright, who authored the book on which this film was based, and also Andy Grieve, my editor, who was an extraordinary partner, and everybody at HBO, including Sheila and Sarah Bernstein, but also, more importantly, the people in the film who spoke out. Because what Scientology did for many years, partially by threatening people with litigation, was to force them to keep quiet. And the people in this film that we were able to interview, and even some who weren't, who offered to help us out in case of a lawsuit, they are the ones who were really brave, because they were the ones who spoke truth to power and allowed this film to be made. So thank you to them, and thank you very much for this great honor. Thank you very much.